Hey everyone, Jared here, and welcome to my vlog of the Talking Pictures TV event in March of 2025. So yes, I'm returning to the Auburn Arena, this time, in St. Albans. I'm just really looking forward to going there again because it's a really nice theatre. I've been there twice before, in March of last year and and the year before that. And also I'm staying in the same apartment that I stayed in when I went there last year, so that's cool. Yeah, it's a really nice apartment, so I'm looking forward to staying there again. One thing though that's kind of sad is we've lost somebody who was there last year in March, and that is Brian Murphy, which I did see a post on social media saying that they will have a tribute to him at this next show, which will be nice. And yeah, he's been at a number of other Talking Pictures events before, so it makes sense for them to do a nice tribute to him like this. There was another person who I've seen at a Talking Pictures festival who passed away recently, sadly, and that's Timothy West. And yeah, they're going to be showing the interview with him that was filmed at the show I went to. That's going to be on the TV channel Talking Pictures TV after a few days after this event. Yeah, I'll look forward to seeing that again. But yeah, it is sad because obviously it's one of his final appearances. In fact, in the trailer for it, it does say that it's his final ever appearance. Although in that video of Noel talking about what's going to be on Talking Pictures TV, he actually says that it's one of his final appearances. So yeah.
When he took the stage at a Talking Pictures TV event in one of his very last live appearances.
So I don't know if it is one of his final appearances or if it is his final appearance, but yeah, I mean, I'll look forward to seeing that again when it's aired on the channel. So I'm thinking if they do a tribute to Brian Murphy, maybe they might also do a tribute to Timothy West. That would be nice. I mean, at this show that I'm going to, hopefully they might do a tribute to both of them. But yeah, I'd say both of them were great actors. They seem like nice people as well. So, and it's a very tragic loss, honestly. So yeah, rest in peace to both of them. And obviously, I know I've already shown this before on the channel, but here's the autograph that I got from Brian Murphy. There's his signature, and there's him. I got autographs from two other George and Mildred cast members here. But yeah. I am very happy to have this. Unfortunately, with Timothy West, they actually did say at the show that he doesn't do autographs because he had trouble writing in his old age, which, yeah, that's kind of sad. But I am still happy that I did get to see him live, in that interview, because, I mean, he's a very good actor. And I remember the interview being, interesting to watch it. I'll look forward to seeing it again when they air it on the channel. So yeah, guys, now I'll probably cut to me at the apartment or me at the show or something, or me talking about it or something. Okay, yeah, whatever it is, I'll make a cut now, so here you go. So I made a bit of a mistake. It's actually a different place from where I was staying last year. Yeah, I think I made that mistake because I think we already booked for where we're going to stay for the show in July of this year, and that one's going to be in the same place as last year. But yeah, I saw this on the wall in the place that I'm staying at. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, this place seems really nice as well. So yeah, it'll be nice staying here over the weekend. Let's look at this record here as well. It's nice. Okay guys, so I'm ready for the first day of the event. As you can see, I've got my Talking Pictures TV cap on, and I'm also going to be wearing this t-shirt for the first day. What do you guys think of this t-shirt? I think it's really cool. I call it Catzilla. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going. I always enjoy these shows, so yeah, wish me luck, guys. done the first day of the event now. Yeah, I had a good time, I must say. And I'll just show you some stuff that I bought. So I got this from Bernie Clifton. I got him to sign it as well. And yeah, that's just cool. He was really good on stage. Like, even like, he's retired the whole ostrich thing, but he's still really good. And it was still like, I think it was pretty much the same routine that he did at the last show that I went to. But yeah, he really has still got it. He's still really entertaining. And yeah, I'll show, I did get a picture I got some pictures taken with him as well, which was cool. And then I'll also show, I got these from the Velcro stuff, from the Phil Silvers Archival Museum. Yeah, Steve, who runs the Phil Silvers Museum, he like does sell stuff at these Talking Pictures events. That's how I found out about the museum in the first place. So I bought this t-shirt from him, and also this fridge magnet, so I can put that on the fridge when I get home. And yeah, this t-shirt's pretty funny. It has Diane Doberman on there, which is still Maurice Gosfield in drag. Yeah, that's Dwayne Doberman's sister from an episode. The episode is called Doberman's Sister, I believe it's called. But yeah, I'm very happy to have that t-shirt. And at the beginning, yeah, they did have the tribute to Brian Murphy, because I guess usually when they do these shows at St. Albans, they have him and his wife Linda Regan on first, but they actually did have Linda Regan come on. She was a surprise guest. I didn't know she was going to be there. I don't think they announced her or anything. But yeah, I mean, it was quite like sad and like kind of emotional, where she talked about Brian and stuff. And yeah, I mean, later on, like, I did get to like meet her, go up to her. I did see somebody else go up to her before I did, and like said, he has her, he gives her his condolences, which is nice. And yeah, and I told her that I did get Brian's autograph last year when he came to St. Albans, and also because last year they had the George and Mildred reunion, and I did kind of wonder why. I think her name is Sheila Fern. She wasn't there when they had the George and Mildred reunion, and Linda Regan actually told me that it's because she lives in America and that's why she couldn't be there. So yeah, I mean, I was kind of wondering that, so now I have an answer. And yeah, I also did get to see Jimmy Cricket on stage, and yeah, he was hilarious as well, just like last time. And he was actually selling his book right next to where Bernie Clifton was. He was supposed to be selling it there, I should say. Yeah, apparently him and Bernie Clifton are good friends, and yeah, he had a book and he was going to be giving away signed copies of it, but by the time I got there, Jimmy wasn't there anymore. And somebody actually asked somebody who works there, do you know if Jimmy's coming back? Because like the stand that was showcasing that he was selling his book, that was still there, but he was gone. And the person who worked there even said, like, I don't know if Jimmy's coming back. I mean, he just kind of left abruptly. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why, but I believe he is going to be there tomorrow. So, I mean, hopefully tomorrow I might be able to get a signed copy of his book. But yeah, hopefully it should be good. I mean, I think Bernie Clifton's book's going to be good because he is very good on stage. He was funny, but also very good at like telling his stories. You see, it does have quotes from people on here, and it actually does have a quote from Jimmy Cricket as well, so that's nice. There was also Kaplan K, who apparently he's the son of a comedian called Davy K, and he like talked about Anthony Newley, who I guess is a hero of his, and also performed some of his songs. Like he performed songs that were sung by Anthony and also songs that were written by him, because he did also perform 2 songs from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which Anthony Newley did actually write the songs for that. And yeah, he was actually very good. I enjoyed the songs and also enjoyed him talking about Anthony Newley. And yeah, they also did have Karen K, who's like an impressionist. And it's funny, we have Kaplan K and Karen K, kind of similar names, but yeah, but the K is spelt differently in their names. Yeah, Karen K, that was quite good. it was interesting hearing them talk about what it takes to be a good impressionist. Like, you can easily like say a phrase and people will recognize who you're impersonating, but you know, if you're a better impersonator, you can like really get into the character of, you know, the person who you're doing an impression of. So that was pretty interesting, hearing them talk about that. They did also have Diane Keane, who she was announced to be at a previous show, but I guess she dropped out. So it was nice to have her here. Yeah, I enjoyed hearing her talking. Also, when I did my video going over the guests who were announced, one guest that was announced after I made that video was Barbara Flynn. Yeah, they announced her after I did my video. I thought they'd announced all of them by the time I did that, but yeah, they had another one. Something I've seen her in, she was in some episodes of Open All Hours. I've seen that show. I guess the thing she's known for is A Family at War, which has been airing on Talking Pictures TV. I haven't seen it, but I might give it a watch. It might be on Encore, which, by the way, they did actually have the person there who actually set up the newer version of Encore, because it's now available on like Fire Stick, which is how I have it now. You know, it used to be you just press a red button when you're on the Talking Pictures TV channel, but now it's a proper app. And yeah, they actually had the guy there who set up the app, and yeah, he had the Encore app on display, so that was cool. And yeah, this time I actually got to go to the downstairs part of that theatre. That was where Bernie Clifton was, where he was signing this book, and it was also where Jimmy Cricket was supposed to be signing his book, which I'd never actually been to the downstairs part of that theatre before, and I've been there twice before. But also in the downstairs bit, they actually had on display some old pantomime posters from years ago, and it had autographs on them from the stars who were in those pantomimes. And one that was on display was this pantomime of Jack and the Beanstalk from 2008, which starred Cannon and Ball, and obviously Tommy Cannon from Cannon and Ball. He was at the previous Talking Pictures show that I went to. They also showed this Peter Sellers short film, which was previously lost, and yeah, it was actually quite funny, you know. And they're actually going to show that on the Footage Detectives. It's going to be on the episode that's going to be on TV tomorrow, but I won't be able to see it live on TV tomorrow because I'll be seeing the Footage Detectives in real life at the time. But yeah, I'll definitely check out that episode. I'll catch up with that episode later, because I mean, I love Footage Detectives. I always watch it. So yeah, and I'll be happy to see that Peter Sellers short film again on there. And yet, yeah, that short film that was previously lost, they showed today. It starred Peter Sellers. It also had Graham Stark and Dick Emery in it, and it was written by Spike Milligan. So yeah, there's good comedy talent, and yeah, it was quite funny. And it also had Raymond Francis in it, which he's also in this TV show, this On the Hill or something. It was a police drama show, which right at the end of the event, they showed the Lost episode from, and also his daughter, Caroline Francis, actually came to the show, and she was on stage, you know, right before they showed that Lost episode. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And yeah, that police drama episode, it was quite good, but I mean, my dad did say to me, like, part of it, like, he did find kind of funny because it just reminded him of Police Squad, like, you know, the TV show that the Naked Gun movies were based on. Yeah, like, it kind of, sometimes when you've seen the parody first, it's kind of funny. Like, when you see the original thing, it's kind of hard to take it seriously sometimes. But yeah, like, it was still quite a good police drama show from what I saw. So yeah, I did have a good time today. And yeah, I really hope tomorrow is just as fun. So I'll probably cut now to some stuff of tomorrow's event, or maybe me talking about it. So yeah, here's the cut, guys. Alright guys, it's day 2 of the event, and I decided to wear the t-shirt that I bought on day 1 because yeah, it's a nice and kind of funny t-shirt, and yeah, I bought it yesterday, so why not buy it? Why not wear it today? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the show today. I'm hoping, so I guess today we're probably going to have Anne Reid here. which I'm hoping I could maybe get an autograph of a picture of her character from Wallace and Gromit, Wendoline, from A Close Shave, but it depends what pictures she has on her autograph table. And we also have the Morecambe and Wise guys again, Eric and Little Ern, or Ian and Jonty, who do the Morecambe and Wise impersonation. And of course, I saw them at the last show and the show in October, and they were fantastic. They're really good, and yeah, I definitely look forward to seeing them again. So yeah, here's hoping that today's show will be just as good as yesterday's. I mean, I'm sure it will. I always enjoy these shows. Alright guys, so I'm back home now and I've got some stuff to show you that I bought at the event, but first of all I'd just like to mention this. The last video I did was a physical media update, and one thing that kind of annoys me is I actually forgot to show something in that update, which annoys me because it's actually a really great documentary. I have posted on my community tab that I bought this anyway, but it's this documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbour? I'd seen it on Netflix years ago, but I decided to pick this up. It's a fantastic documentary. I mean, it's just a must-watch, honestly. But yeah, I'll get more into that when I do my next physical media update video. Now I'll just focus on stuff that I bought at this show. So as for autograph, I did mention I was hoping that I could get Anne Reid, like maybe an autograph of, have the picture be of her character from Wallace and Gromit. She voiced the character of Wendoline in A Close Shave. She didn't seem like she'd done autographs there. She was like the last person they had on before they had a screening of a film, which they did mention that she broke her hip recently, which is very sad, and yeah, maybe like that's why she didn't do autographs, although I mean some people just don't anyway. Like when I saw Timothy West at one of these shows, they actually mentioned that he doesn't do autographs because he has trouble writing, or had, he was alive back then. And also I'd just like to mention, because I said at the start that I was thinking, since they're going to do a tribute to Brian Murphy, maybe they might also do one to Timothy West. But I think the reason they did Brian Murphy in particular is because he's a bit more of a staple of these shows, especially the ones in St. Albans. So yeah, that's why they paid tribute to him in particular. Whereas I think Timothy West, he'd only been at that one show at the Christchurch Regency Theatre, or it was called something like that. But I went there and saw it live. But at least they are going to be showing that interview on Talking Pictures TV in a few days. So I look forward to seeing the full interview again. And also they do yearly, Talking Pictures release these like remembrance things, like Talking Pictures TV remembers and showcases the stars who had passed away in that year. So yeah, they'd done one at the end of last year and showed Timothy West in that. So yeah, but I'll show you an autograph that I did get, and this is from the actress Sian Phillips, or Sean, I don't know how exactly you'd say her name, but this is an autograph from her, and this is a picture of her from one of the Ewok movies. Yeah, she was in that. Yeah, I haven't seen the Ewok movies. I know like they're known for not exactly being the best, but I mean, I do find them to be kind of an interesting part of Star Wars history. And yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Star Wars, so it's like, it's cool, like even if it's a bad Star Wars movie, it's kind of cool to have that. And she has also been in some other stuff that's interesting. Like she's not been in like very much like stuff that I've seen, but stuff like I think seems interesting. She was in I, Claudius, which is a very iconic TV show. And I know she was also in David Lynch's Dune, or Dune. Yeah, I am interested in checking that film out at some point. I know it's often not that well received by fans of the book, or even by fans of David Lynch. Sometimes they say that's one of his weaker films, but I do know it does have a bit of a cult following. I mean, and yeah, it is a film I would be kind of interested in checking out. So yeah, it was nice to meet her and get that autograph. And I did mention in the last one, when I got the Bernie Clifton book and got him to sign it, Jimmy Cricket wasn't at the stand next to him where he was supposed to be signing his book, but I did get one from him. I did meet him. I got a picture taken with him. We had a nice talk. He was very friendly with me and with all the other people who came to get their book signed by him. So yeah, the line to meet him, it took quite long because he took so much time talking with the people who were getting the book signed. And the thing is, even the person who was in front of me in the line, he actually left and didn't come back. I thought at first maybe he might have gone to the toilet or something, but no, it seemed like he just gave up because it was taking so long because Jimmy just talked with all the people who wanted their book signed. But it was actually really nice the way he talked to people. And I look forward to reading this book and also Bernie Clifton's biography. Yeah, the two of them are actually good friends apparently. So yeah, they also do sell books and DVDs, and I guess they are second-hand things. I decided to pick up this book of Disney's Robin Hood, which I think is second-hand. I think all of them were kind of second-hand because it does say £4 on here, which I actually bought it for £2. Yeah, all of the books they had on sale at that part were apparently all for £2. So yeah, mostly it goes through the story of the movie, but then at the end, what I like is it actually shows, it does the voices of the characters in the film. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And yeah, the film, the Disney Robin Hood, where he's a fox and they're all animals and stuff, this has always been a favourite of mine. This is a real childhood favourite of mine, and I still love this movie to this day. It's still a fantastic movie. They also had a cast reunion of a show called The Tomorrow People, which was a kids show in the 70s, which my dad said he was a fan of back in the day, so I mean he was looking forward to seeing them. And it's similar to last year when they had the George and Mildred reunion in St. Albans. And yeah, I haven't seen the show The Tomorrow People, but it was very interesting, hearing them talk about it. The guy Nicholas Young, he was actually quite funny on that, which he's been on the Footage Detectives before. And I mean, they showed on the screen behind them, they showed some clips from The Tomorrow People, and yeah, I mean, I can see why it was popular back in the day. I mean, it seems like it probably was a good show. Another thing they had there that I quite enjoyed was they had Lucy Fleming and her husband, Simon Williams. They did this thing where they went through letters that were sent in World War II that were between Lucy Fleming's parents, which her parents were Celia Johnson, who I guess was an actress, and her father was Peter Fleming, who I guess was a journalist, and he was the brother of Ian Fleming. So yes, that means Lucy Fleming is Ian Fleming's niece, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I enjoyed that where they were talking about the letters and stuff. I mean, when they mentioned Ian Fleming, they said, I think he started writing books or something. I don't know. Yeah, that was quite funny. And of course, we had the Morecambe and Wise guys again, the Ian and Jonty, or Eric and Little Ern. They are fantastic. It's just like watching the real Morecambe and Wise, honestly. It's the same routine they did last time, much like with Bernie Clifton, but yeah, it was still great to see them again. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me talk about it and seeing the footage and the photos that I showed of this event. Yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed going to the event myself. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks everyone for watching this video, and stay tuned for next time, guys. Take care. Bye.